Hello students, today we will continue The Merchant of Venice Act 2 Scene 5 for class 9. Students, this scene takes place on a street outside Shylock's house, and who were present there? Shylock and Lancelot. If you remember that Bassanio, the new master of Lancelot, had given him the charge of inviting Shylock. So Lancelot has arrived to Shylock's house. He was standing outside Shylock's house to invite him for the dinner. Now we will begin from here. Shylock. When Shylock saw Lancelot outside his house, he felt that Lancelot was regretting his decision of leaving him, because already Shylock knew that Lancelot is going to leave his job. So he felt that Lancelot came back regretting his decision. So let's see what he is saying. Well, thou shalt see that thy eyes shall be thy judge, the difference of old Shylock and Bassanio. So here Shylock says to Lancelot that Lancelot's eyes will be his judge, that how different it will be to work with old Shylock and the new master Bassanio. So only actual experience will help him to make the correct judgments. Now here you will find that in this excerpt, in between, when he was talking to Lancelot, in between he was calling out, "What, Jessica? Thou shalt not gourmandize." Again returning to Lancelot. Gourmandize means to overeat. "As thou hast done with me." "What, Jessica?" "And sleep and snore and rend apparel out." "Why, Jessica, I say." Now this is a comic effect. It feels very funny because Shakespeare has written these lines in a way to create some humor, because every time in between the lines he was actually talking to Lancelot, but in between calling out, "What, Jessica? Why, Jessica?" So underline gourmandize means to overeat. So here Shylock is suggesting Lancelot that under the new master's service, Lancelot should not eat too much. And then underline this, rend apparel out. This line means to overweight, to gain weight. His because of his gaining weight, his dress will have some holes. So, but students, if you remember in the previous scene, Lancelot had already expressed that he had become so thin that his ribs can be counted, and he was very happy that he would get new uniform under Bassanio's service. So this is something contrary to what Shylock is saying. Okay, and Shylock also suggested Lancelot not to sleep too much. Now Lancelot, "Why, Jessica?" He was listening that in between Shylock was calling, "What, Jessica? Why, Jessica?" So Lancelot also called out, "Why, Jessica?" Then Shylock, a little bit annoyed, "Who bid thee call?" "I do not bid thee call." "Who asked you to call?" "I didn't ask you to do so." Lancelot, "Your worship was wont to tell me that I would do nothing without bidding." So Lancelot said that Shylock had always complained that Lancelot never did anything without his orders. So today also he did the same. He called out Jessica without his permission. Enter Jessica. "Jessica, call you? What is your will?" So see the tone. "Did you call me? What do you want?" Shylock, "I am bid for to supper, Jessica." Means I am invited to dinner, Jessica. Now in this excerpt you will find that Shylock gives some informations to Jessica that he is going to join the dinner party of Bassanio, and also some instructions are given by him to Jessica. "There are my keys, but wherefore should I go? I am not bid for love, they flatter me." So here Shylock says that his keys are there, but why should he go? Because he have not been invited because they out of love. The Christians don't love him, just it is to flatter him, because he has provided them the loan of 3000 ducats. That is why he was invited for the dinner. But yet I will go in hate to feed upon the prodigal Christian. Already you know the meaning of prodigal: extravagant or spendthrift. Anything you can write. Jessica, my girl, look to my house. I am right loath to go. There is some ill a brewing towards my rest, for I did dream of money bags tonight. Students, underline these two last lines. There is some ill a brewing towards my rest. Underline loath means reluctant, means unwilling to go. Underline abrewing. Abrewing means premonition. Okay, premonition. Premonition is a feeling that something bad, something unpleasant is going to happen in the future. So Shylock felt the sense of foreboding. Foreboding. Foreboding means also the same, premonition, that something bad is going to take place, that is going to destroy his peace of mind, because he had a dream of money bags. So he dreamt of money bags. Tonight means here last night. Students, if you remember, then in Act 1 Scene 3, Shylock had already refused the invitation, because he already said that he would never drink, eat or pray with Christians, as they are pork eaters. But in the present circumstance, you can say that it is a structural necessity. Why you can say that it is a structural necessity? So that Jessica can elope with some part of Shylock's positions. Already we are also given the hint that Shylock had a premonition or foreboding last night about his money bags. Now let's continue. Lancelot. I beseech you, sir, go, my young master doth expect your reproach. Again the wrong use of word reproach. It is actually approach or arrival. So Lancelot is requesting Shylock to come with him for the dinner, because his young master Bassanio is expecting him to be there. Shylock. So do I his. Yes, I also expect him to be waiting for me. Lancelot. And they have conspired together. Now here actually he is trying to say that they have arranged or planned together something. I will not say you will see a mask. So he is saying that he is not going to say that they have arranged for a mask. So students, here actually an irony has been used with this word conspired, because Lancelot says that Christians have conspired or arranged a mask as a surprise for the guests. So here guest Shylock is also there. But what's the irony in the wrong word conspire? Because already we know that the plot of elopement of Jessica and Lorenzo has been set here. So it is a conspiracy against Shylock. So maybe by chance Shylock used this word conspired. Now, but if you do, then it was not for nothing that my nose fell a bleeding on Black Monday last at 6 o'clock in the morning, means in the morning. Falling out that year on Ash Wednesday was 4 year in the afternoon. Now again all wrong uses. Here actually Lancelot is trying to give a hint to Jessica about the mask which Lorenzo and his friends have planned to undertake. But now what Lancelot is saying through this line, that his nose bleeding on Black Monday and Ash Wednesday, actually it's a sign, it's a symbol of that something good or bad will happen. So here he has used some superstitious beliefs, but here both the days have no connection. Two things are very different, because Ash Wednesday and Black Monday occurs in a gap of 40 days between them. Okay, so that these two events had a gapping of 40 days, but he has Lancelot is talking that the two events fall in the same week. Then again he is using that Black Monday lasts at 6 o'clock in the morning, falling out that year on Ash Wednesday was 4 year in the afternoon. So he himself is very confused. And Black Monday is the Monday following Easter, and Ash Wednesday is the first day of Lent, Lent. So what is Lent, student? The 40-day period is called a Lent. It's not much important, but you should know. Shylock. What? Are there masks? Hear you me, Jessica? Lock up my doors, and when you hear the drum and the wild squealing of the reed naked thief, clamber not you up to the casements then, not thrust your head into the public street to gaze on Christian fools with varnished faces, but stop my house here. Underline house here, windows. Means close my house windows. The windows of my house. I mean my casements. Let not the sound of shallow foppery enter my sober house. By Jacob's stuff, I swear I have no mind of feasting forth tonight, but I will go. Now students, please carefully listen to this excerpt. Now at this moment, Shylock is surprised and shocked at this information. Now he gives some bits of advice to Jessica. What he says? He tells Jessica to lock up all the doors and windows, as he does not want the music to get into the sober atmosphere of his house. He orders Jessica not to climb up the casement and look at the painted faces of the foolish Christians who waste their time in some foolish noisy festives. He is actually indicating to the masquerade or the mask procession. So here what we can learn about Shylock's character. Shylock is not only a cruel person but also a dull and miser. He never wants any type of entertainment. So that is why we have seen that Jessica and Lancelot saying it to be a dull house. So Shylock is presented in the play as a very dull person who has no interest in any type of noisy functions or any type of entertainments. So students, I hope up to here it's clear to you. Go through it properly, and a very small portion is left. I shall continue in my next video. Thank you.